Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on and do a collective love reading today because for the past week I was doing zodiac readings. It's also summer and I have 4 children, so I haven't been doing as many readings as I wanted to, but I wanted to come on and do a collective love reading for you today, and you'll know intuitively if this is your reading. So we're going to start with this deck and see what we need to know to see if this is your reading. If you're resonating with this deck, then it's an indication that it is your reading. And then I think I'm going to do kind of a you and them with tarot after we get this deck. So we are starting off with trust in the universe, divine timing. So there is a factor of divine timing at play here with this connection, with your situation. So you could be trying to trust in divine timing. You could be trying to release the outcome. We have stormy. So there could have been a tower moment between you and this person. It also shows emotional upheaval and grief. And we have longing, missing you, on their mind, time apart. So it feels like whoever you're connected to could be going through an emotional time. Specifically about you, so they could be missing you. They could even be thinking about reaching out here. Mercury is in retrograde right now, and there are a lot of people hearing from people from the past right now. This is someone that could be thinking about sending you I miss you message. It also says time apart, and actually before I started this reading I was hearing no contact, so I feel like this is probably a no contact reading, especially with that trust in the universe. With that trust in the universe and that energy of, I have candle stuff on me, and that energy of the tower, it could be that there's some divine intervention happening right now. And we have twin flame. Of course we do. Twin flame. I'm also seeing fire sign right here. So you could be dealing with a counterpart situation. Not everybody believes in counterparts. Or you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So mirroring self-soul connection. And twin flame connections are very triggering and they're very complicated. And like I said, not everybody believes in them. It's kind of a situation where if you've experienced it, you know, like if you know, you know. So on the bottom of the deck, we have courage, stability, inner power. So you could be trying to rely on your inner strength right now. We also have water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and we have conflict. So it almost feels to me like whoever you're connected to, we had that twin flame card and we have lessons here. So this could be a connection where it was meant to teach you both very important lessons, because that is that crow is very loud. That is kind of the purpose of the twin flame connection. And it could be that someone's lacking the courage, or they could be lacking the courage to come towards you right now. They could also be, there could be a lot of inner conflict happening. So you could be conflicted about this connection. They could be going through inner conflict about this connection. You and this person could have really been butting heads as well with this conflict card. So let's see what we need to know about this. What do we need to know about this? We have sad, and that's what I was getting with that emotional upheaval card. So someone is very sad here. It's 5 of Cups energy. And we have an offer here. This could even be you, you know, feeling sad that this offer hasn't come in. I'm more so getting your person's energy though. Interesting, like sad that they let this opportunity slip through their fingers. They could have had, like, they could be feeling sad that they didn't commit to you. They could have had a fear of commitment here. Someone's in regret here with that sadness card. Let's get a few more. What do we need to know for the viewer? We have dreams. divine guidance, believe, pay attention. So it feels like you're getting messages through signs, synchronicities, and dreams right now. So pay attention to your dreams right now. And look, now we have longing, missing you. This is definitely about them. They're missing you. You are on their mind, time apart. And I feel like this person could be having dreams about you, getting divine guidance through dreams. And they could be, you know, waking up feeling quite sad. They could be dreaming about events that happened between you in the past, waking up missing your energy. They could be waking up and like picking up their phone to see if you messaged them, I'm hearing as well. We have water sign and hope. So water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and to me, water is definitely connected to intuition. So your intuition could be telling you something about this connection, and you could be going through with that conflict card we saw and that strength. You could be going through, and I mentioned how some people don't believe in twin flame connections. So you could be struggling to believe in it. There could be conflict between your ego and your intuition right now. And we have hope. Don't lose faith. Stay positive. And I have to be clear that when I talk about twin flames, I always talk about how union is icing on the cake. Union is not, the journey is not about union. The journey is about healing trauma, healing like years of trauma, healing shadows, self-reflection, and it's about coming into inner union with yourself. For a lot of divine feminines, it's about finding your mission and stepping onto your soul path. And like I said, union is just icing on the cake. And by having hope and faith that you can achieve inner union and that you can achieve that icing on the cake, which is union, that doesn't mean waiting. That doesn't mean not letting go. You should always be moving forward. You should never wait for anyone, because waiting causes stagnation. Waiting causes blockages. But there's also nothing wrong with like a positive mindset and having faith in your intuition. So yeah, you could be at some sort of, there could be some inner conflict going on between your intuition and your ego right now, I'm hearing. So I'm going to get a few cards to, I mean, I can already see your person's energy in this top row, but I kind of want to see specifically what is going on with your person. So let's see what's going on with your person. All right. What is going on with the viewer's person? Show me the viewer's person. We have healing. Excellent, 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 excellent. This is judgment energy. This is self-evaluation. So right now your person is working on finding balance, balancing divine feminine, divine masculine energies, which reminds me of temperance. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but that is about healing and balancing that divine feminine, divine masculine energy. And we have healing right here. Acknowledging difficult self-truths. So it very much is like divine intervention, wake up energy, doing the inner work. I'm so happy to see this come out for your person. And we have truth. So this is someone seeing the truth of the inner work that they need to do. And we can't convince anyone else to do their inner work. We can't convince anyone else to love us, to commit to us. That has to come from within them. We can't fix other people. And that's what that judgment energy is all about. And I feel like your person is going through an awakening. I also feel like there's this energy of them wanting to reach out to you, wanting to be honest with you, wanting to bring in clarity. It's giving Ace of Swords energy. So communication, clarity. But I feel like mainly this person is seeing the truth of this situation, whatever that truth is. And you could have tried to get them to see the truth of the situation. But if someone is unwilling to see the truth of the situation or the inner work they need to do, like I said, you can't convince them of that. They need to come to that in their own time, in divine timing. So let's get another one. What's going on with the viewer's person? Yeah, we have no contact, which is exactly what I was hearing in the very beginning before I started this reading. I was actually going to do a no contact reading, so that makes sense. We have separation. So right now they're feeling the separation between you. We have conflict. So there could have been, you know, you and this person, there could have been a clash of egos here. I also feel like this is symbolic of this person feeling inner communication, conflicted about how to communicate with you or how to reach out to you. And on the bottom, we have true love, divine union could be the one. So there could be something blocking communication here with these two energies, whether that is their fear. It could be that they are internally conflicted about how to come towards you. I feel like they're fighting the urge to reach out to you with this card and communication and conflict. And also, this conflict card is the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is blockages. And you had that energy of divine timing, and we also have this energy of inner work. So that's the thing, like, people will say if they wanted to reach out to you, they would. But if this person still has inner work to do, it could be that them reaching out to you is being blocked, divine intervention, divine timing, until they accept those difficult self-truths. And then once they do that inner work, then the blockages are kind of removed and they're able to reach out. But this person definitely has communication on the mind. I think I might, if I remember, because sometimes I forget, if I remember, I will pull a card about what is stopping this person from reaching out. Because like I said, there's been so many people hearing from their person recently. And I know that some of you are wondering, like, why am I not hearing from mine? So I'm feeling called to ask what is blocking communication here. Hopefully I remember. Sometimes I forget. So let's get tarot. And I chose this deck. That makes total sense. We have the Two of Cups in reverse, which is separation. And we have the Ten of Wands and the Fool and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Interesting. So we have Aries energy there. Someone's about to hit their breaking point when it comes to taking a leap of faith towards you, is what I'm hearing. So I feel like this separation with the Two of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Wands, this separation is weighing very heavily on this person's mind right now. So let's see, we've got the Page of Swords there, so you could be dealing with an air sign. Page of Swords is, you know, if you look at this card, where did it go? If you look at this card, you see someone in the darkness wanting to start a conversation, the Page of Swords, wanting to send a message. But there seems to be like this shadow over them. So they're kind of sitting in the darkness, sitting on this communication. They could also be watching you online. All right. So let's see. Five of Cups. Interesting. Sad. Five of Cups. So I'm going to do a you and them. We have the Knight of Swords, so there could be impulsive communication coming in with the Knight of Swords. Heavy air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands. Like, this person is feeling inspired to send a message to you. I can see it in these cards. Inspired to take action, but fighting it. So let's have a look at what's happening here. We have the Six of Coins. So the Six of Coins can be about reaching out. A lot of readers will say that they see the Six of Pentacles as a card about reaching out. It's also a card about balance and equal give and take and reciprocity. So there could have been, actually, now that I think about it, we also had the Two of Cups in reverse, which can talk about an energetic imbalance. So there could have been an energetic imbalance within this connection where you were giving more than this person was giving, or vice versa. But I find that usually it's the viewer that is the overgiver. And we have the Three of Coins and the Sun, Leo energy. So it does feel with the Three of Coins, that is an energy of wanting to get on the same page, wanting to cooperate. And the Six of Coins is equal give and take and reciprocity. The Sun represents clarity, healing. So your person actually had the Balance card on the bottom of, when these two cards came out on the bottom, the Balance card was there. And I mentioned Sagittarius energy, I mentioned balancing divine feminine, divine masculine energies, but this person could have been very inconsistent with you. And maybe now they're seeing the truth of it with the Sun card. They could be seeing the truth of the situation, that there wasn't balance here, especially with that Two of Cups in reverse. So let's look at your energy. Show me the viewer. Show me the viewer. Oh no, we have the Five of Cups. So you could be feeling sadness right now about this situation. You could be feeling sad that they haven't reached out. You could be feeling lonely. This could be weighing heavily on your mind, I'm hearing. Lots of emotions. We have the King of Cups on the bottom, so it feels like you could be feeling very emotional right now. And you know, I just want to mention mirroring. So if you are all of a sudden feeling very emotional, first of all, check out the moon cycle, because the moon can affect our emotions. But also mirroring, like if you were doing fine and then all of a sudden you started to feel very heavy, it could be that you're picking up on your person's energy. But yeah, Five of Cups. So there's loneliness, sadness. You could be crying. Oh, let's get another one for you. You could have some sort, whoa. You could have some sort of regret about the past as well with this connection. And I'm not meaning that you're regretting being with this person, but you could be regretting how you showed up in this connection. Like, let's say this person triggered you. A lot of times with twin flame connections, they can trigger our ego. They can trigger kind of the darkest parts of us. So you could be feeling regret for, you know, if this person triggered you and you reacted, you could be feeling regret about that. You could be feeling regret for chasing this connection, however that's resonating with you. And we have the Four of Cups. Oh, my friend. I'm just hearing that for some of you, you may resonate with the cards I pull for your person, because energy is fluid, so you may resonate more with the other side. But Four of Cups feels like, you know, you're unhappy with the way things have played out here. And I feel like you're feeling very weighed down right now. We have the Ten of Wands on the bottom. So you could be feeling very weighed down that this person hasn't taken action towards you. Because I did feel called to do a reading about why isn't this person taking action towards you. And you know, the 10 of Wands has another meaning, which is keep going, you're almost there, don't give up. So we'll see what comes out in their actions and stuff. Oh, that's some heavy energy, my friend. You could also be going through something right now that doesn't have to do with this person. That crow, so loud. All right, let's see your person's energy. Show me the person my viewer is connected to. Six of Cups, oh my goodness. Longing, missing you, you're on their mind, time apart. What's with all these emotions? So listen, it does show that someone is feeling very nostalgic about you. Six of Cups, this is someone who wants to reach out to you, who wants to rekindle things. I think it's very interesting that we have 4, 5, 6 here. And like I said, if you were feeling strong and you were feeling good, and then all of a sudden this wave of sadness came over you, or this wave of loneliness came over you, could be because you've got somebody over here in Six of Cups energy pulling on your energy, right? So this is definitely someone reminiscing about you, feeling very nostalgic, wanting to reach out to you. Also, they have the energy of inner work here, and they have Page of Cups on the bottom. So this is someone who has new perspectives. The Page of Cups in love is about new perspectives. So this person is seeing a new perspective of whatever happened between you. They're seeing a new perspective about this connection, and they're actually longing for you right now with the Six of Cups energy. There's so much water here. Oh my gosh, so much emotion. But the other thing I was going to say with this healing and the Six of Cups and the Page of Cups, these two cards talk about inner child, specifically like Six of Cups, childhood wounds. This is about, Page of Cups can talk about the inner child. So I feel like your person could also be realizing something about their inner childhood wounding. Black and white butterflies could be symbolic as well. Very yin and yang. Let's get one more for your person. Show me their person's energy. Show me their person's energy. Temperance, what did I say? I called it. I freaking called it. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, healing, balance, balancing, divine feminine, divine masculine energies. Temperance, there's also another meaning to temperance, which is someone who's re-examining the priorities they've chosen. So this is someone who's looking around at what they've chosen and missing you with the Six of Cups, Sagittarius energy. I love that that came out. That is so confirming. And there's a card that dramatically flew onto the floor. Four of Swords, and it fell in reverse. So, Four of Swords, truth, clarity, healing. This is also about wanting to reignite passions. So I feel like this is someone who, you know, this energy, temperance, this is someone who's, it's really interesting because I had that download about blockages and about how maybe there needed to be a certain amount of inner work or balance or healing that needed to happen before this person would be able to communicate with you, before that energetic wall could come down. And I'm not talking about black and white thinking. If they wanted to, they would. I'm talking about magical spiritual shit here. And the Four of Swords is about being released from isolation. So it feels like this person is on the cusp of being released from isolation here with the Four of Swords in reverse. It's also the energy of an awakening. So it's actually confirming, it's confirming these two cards right here. The Six of Cups, the Four of Swords in reverse is confirming these two. And on the bottom we had balance, which I said temperance. That's freaking magical. That is magical. All right, so I want to see how you're feeling about them. How are you feeling about them? 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 Being secretive, are we? We have the Hanged Man energy and we have the Hermit. So we have Pisces energy, Virgo energy. So you are doing a lot of self-reflection right now with the Hermit. I do feel like you feel like this person is withdrawn, or they're in solitude, or you're in solitude. You could have pulled your energy back. And Hanged Man shows a pause. It can also show waiting. And I did talk about how sometimes people misunderstand what I'm saying. When I say you could be waiting, I'm not talking about sitting around waiting, doing nothing. And that's why I talked about how you should never wait. You should always keep moving forward. You should always be open to whatever the universe wants to send to you, whatever's for your highest good, right? But, you know, the Hanged Man does show, you know, you feel like this person is holding back from you. You feel like there's a break here with the Hanged Man. You could also be, it's funny because with this 5 of Cups and 4 of Cups, you could also be getting a new perspective about this. I feel like there's a lot of mirroring happening here. And what I mean by that is when you first separated with this person, you could have felt like, oh, my life is over. I love them so much, or whatever you were feeling. I'm not here to like put down your feelings, but you could have been in this energy of longing and wanting, you know, just wanting them back. And something that you could be going through right now is you could actually be doing a lot of reflection, and you could be seeing kind of the truth of the situation, or you could be getting a new perspective. Like, wait a minute, that person actually, you know, they didn't give me enough time and energy. They didn't give me reciprocal energy. Maybe there was something deeper going on. So far, all I'm seeing is like an imbalance of energy, but you could be kind of getting a new perspective about this. Like, that person kind of mistreated me, or they were always wanting to argue with me, or whatever it is. You could be having a new perspective where you're no longer in this, you're seeing things more clearly. The rose-colored glasses are coming off, if that makes sense. But I definitely do feel like, you know, with this Hermit card and the Hanged Man, this person is definitely not talking to you, or they're holding back from you. They've withdrawn from you. You could have withdrew from them as well. Hopefully that makes sense. I just want to look at the Hanged Man for you before I move on. So waiting, that's what I meant, without unhealthily waiting is my point. It also talks about an indication to learn some lessons. So you could feel like this person has a lot of lessons to learn, a lot of inner work to do, which they're doing. You could also be feeling like because of this connection, you learned a lot of lessons. That's kind of what I was getting at as you're about how your perspective could be shifting. You could be seeing the silver lining in it. You could be seeing what it taught you. You know, maybe it taught you not to overgive. Maybe it taught you not to anxiously attach, if that makes sense. It also talks about love can't be rushed, the Hanged Man. So you could feel like you do kind of have to trust in divine timing, that, you know, it's all making sense, the downloads I was getting about how you can't convince someone else to do the inner work. So you could actually be in that energy where you are feeling like if this person is going to do the inner work, you kind of have to lean into the separation. I feel like I'm talking a lot. You could be having a lot of epiphanies. You could also be in the mind frame, you know, you could be needing to forgive yourself with putting up with less than you deserved for so long, I'm hearing. Anyway, let's move on. Let's see. I always get more cards for them. Let's see how they're feeling about you. We've got the Six of Wands. So there is a lot of attraction here. With the Page of Swords, we saw the Six of Wands. This person could be watching you online. But the Six of Wands, for how they feel about you, they want to overcome those obstacles, that Five of Wands energy. They want to overcome those obstacles and have success with you. They want a successful outcome with the Six of Wands. You could have also made them feel very seen and very loved, and maybe they didn't reciprocate that energy. Maybe they left you feeling very unseen and neglected. We have the High Priestess. Love it. Pisces energy. Psychic. You could be psychic. You could have magical powers. But for High Priestess energy, for how they feel about you, that is someone who is full of love for you, but is not showing you that. You could have seen through their shadows as well. I always get like seeing through the veil. So you could have seen the work that this person needed to do. Maybe you even tried to tell them. But like I said, you can't convince someone else to heal. They need to see through that veil for themselves. Even if you like hold it open, like, look through the veil. They need to hold it open for themselves. High Priestess, this person does feel like you are being quiet with them. They could be finding you quite mysterious right now, especially if you're doing something online. They could be curious about who's in your energy, what you're up to. You could also be a light worker with a High Priestess. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking so much. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get another one for how they're feeling about you. Let's see how they're feeling about you. Highly intuitive. I'm telling you, you could have magical powers. We have the Hierophant, and that's what I was hearing with that offer of commitment card. So this person, you could be someone who helps others or is a mentor to others, specifically online. This is Taurus energy. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? We have the Empress. Oh, nice. So this person's seeing you as the divine feminine, which means nobody compares to you. They definitely feel commitment towards you. That is the marriage card. But like I said, you could be very spiritual. You could be doing something online that's very spiritual. And we have the Page of Coins here. So this person, for how they feel about you, I am getting the energy that they want a new beginning with you, something that leads to higher level of commitment with the Hierophant. Also, I hate to like repeat myself about mission work, but the Page of Coins can be like entrepreneurial, whatever the word is. You could be an entrepreneur. Or you could be starting something online, specifically doing with light working, healing, helping others, being a mentor to others. That's not going to be for all of you. But if you are on the counterpart journey, very important part of your journey is finding your soul path. I'm just saying. Anyway, this person wants a new chapter with you with the Page of Coins. I definitely feel like this person wants to come towards you with an offer that could lead to commitment. It's like fresh start energy. You could be doing something new as well. New job. Anyway, let's look at their intentions. And just a reminder, we have the Empress there. That's Taurus and Libra, and we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, let's look at their intentions. And then we are going to look at what's blocking communication. What is their intentions? What is their intentions? What are their intentions? Five of Wands in reverse, resolution, the end of conflict. I'm telling you, I called it. Five of Wands right there. So their intentions are to make amends with you, to have resolution with you, to overcome these obstacles and come towards you, to get over this inner conflict and come towards you. Seven of Coins. So it's like they could be waiting for the right time to come towards you with that communication. They definitely want to invest in this connection with the Seven of Coins. But with the Seven of Coins, it's like waiting. It's waiting to come towards you for resolution. It's waiting for the right time, or waiting until whatever. Like they could be lacking confidence. I don't know what the hell they're waiting for. We have the King of Cups. So waiting to come towards you with an offer of love. Their intentions are to come towards you in an emotionally mature way where they can keep level-headed and calm. And I'm going back to that Knight of Swords. This could have been someone who reacted very intensely, or was triggered. They could have reacted from an emotionally immature place, I'm hearing. Their intentions seem to be to come towards you in like I said, in an emotionally mature way and invest in this connection with the Seven of Coins. I haven't looked at the Seven of Coins in my book in so long. I want to look at it. Seven of Pentacles. Putting work into love. So they want to put in the effort here to overcome these obstacles. But like I said, I always hear waiting. Patience and planning. So it's funny because this is their intention. So they're planning to have a period of cooperation with you, to come towards you to make amends. So let's see what action they're taking, and then I will ask what's stopping them. I have to keep reminding myself. What action is this person taking towards the viewer? What action? We have death, which is interesting because that comes after a transformation. So I feel like once this person goes through this transformation, divine timing, they're coming in for a rebirth. And that's what I was getting with the Page of Coins, that they want a rebirth with you, a fresh start. We do have death, but we'll confirm it for actions. And look at this person is pulling a sword out from behind their back, which is reminding me of the Ace of Swords. We have Scorpio energy. Let's confirm that. We've got King of Coins on the bottom. So coming towards you with a very stable offer. Coming towards you in a more mature energy, wanting to invest in this connection. It's kind of matching up with their intentions, wanting to put in the work. But I just want to confirm that death card. Let's confirm death. This person's actions. What action is this person taking towards the viewer? What action is this person taking towards the viewer? We've got the Seven of Swords in reverse, which talks about a confession. Talks about coming out of the darkness, which we have with this Truth card. We have the Nine of Cups, which does show wanting a successful outcome here, following their intuition. And we've got the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords represents honest communication. I'm being called to look in a different book. Hang on. Queen of Swords, honest communication. A direct and honest conversation to bring clarity. Doesn't matter that it's the Queen. That's a very honest conversation that they're coming towards you with. And I feel like this person is going to tell you that you're their wish fulfillment. One of the meanings of the Nine of Cups in reverse is that more inner work is needed. And I'm telling you, I'm getting, it's in the upright, but I'm getting a message or a download about how a certain amount of inner work was needed, a certain level of transformation and inner work before this communication could come in. And I even said, it looks like this person is holding that sword behind their back, ready to pull it out. All right. So I'm going to look at near future energy between the two of you, but first let's look at what's blocking this communication. So what is stopping this person from reaching out? What is stopping this person from reaching out? What is blocking this person from reaching out? We have the Ace of Cups. So, I feel like that's insecurity. What is stopping this person from reaching out? Insecurity. Sadness, separation, afraid to be vulnerable, insecurity. Having trouble expressing themselves. This is exactly what I mean. So right now your person, what's been stopping them is they're having an issue because of insecurity and lacking inner strength and confidence. They have this inner conflict that's stopping them from being able to communicate with you. I'm getting like blocked throat chakra energy. And this is something that happens to people. And if your person, I just got to throw it out there, if your person is neurodivergent, that could also be a factor. Because someone who, like, let's say they are on the spectrum, there's a lot of people out there who are autistic that don't know they're autistic, undiagnosed. That can make, where are you? That can make communication very hard. So can ADHD, for that matter. Where are you? Throat chakra blockage. A deep energetic imbalance affecting expression, communication, and the ability to speak one's truth. Why can't I speak? Because of your person. Often caused by fear of judgment, past invalidation, or suppression of personal voice. This wound manifests as difficulty expressing thoughts and emotions, fear of confrontation, or feeling unheard and misunderstood. Some may struggle with speaking up about relationships, holding back opinions and desires due to fear of rejection or conflict. So this person could have a fear right now that if they come in towards you, it's just going to start an argument. And I wanted to mention that on this death card, I should have mentioned it when it came out, it looks like this person is wearing a mask. So this person could definitely have a fear of expressing themselves. That could be what's blocking this here. Where was I? Blah, blah, blah. There may be an internalized belief that their voice doesn't matter, or that expressing emotions leads to negative consequences. And I have to bring up trauma now, because I'm someone who had a blocked throat chakra for a very long time, because whenever I spoke as a child, I got punished. So that could be a factor here as well. Emotionally, this wound can create cycles of silence, resentment, or over-explaining to feel understood. Physically, it may manifest as chronic throat tension, sore throats, jaw clenching, or thyroid imbalances. Over time, an unresolved throat chakra blockage can result in passive communication, difficulty setting boundaries, or fear of speaking up. Watch for patterns of withholding thoughts, struggling to find the right words, or feeling emotionally suffocated by unspoken truths. And your person definitely wants to speak their truth to you. So again, that's what's blocking it. I don't think what's blocking it is a reflection of you or your worth, which you might be feeling like it is with the energy I was seeing coming out the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. All right, let's see near future energy between the two of you. 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 Well, we've got Justice. I'm hearing blind faith, but anyway, we do have Justice, which talks about truth, accountability, honesty, can talk about communication. They are holding a sword. We've got the Page of Wands. There's the inspired action. And we have the 9 of Wands. And that's the final push. Like, there's a message of the 9 of Wands. You're wounded and weary from battle, but you persevere with hope and determination. So it feels like this person, how can I put this? I feel like there's one more hump to get over. Like, I feel like you're almost there. Don't stop, you're almost there. I feel like there's one more hump to get over, one more lesson to be learned, whatever's going on with your person. And then we have that action. We have a message here with the Page of Wands and Justice. One thing that's been coming through lately, which could, then we have the King of Coins again. So one thing that is coming through lately is that this person could send a message and someone here is guarded when this message comes in. I don't know who it is. It could be you that's guarded with them, especially if they hurt you in the past. You could be guarded, holding your boundaries until they apologize, until they give you this truth. Or it could be that this person sends, you know, a message to you, Page of Wands, comes in a little guarded, wearing a mask. It's been coming out a lot in my readings before they open up to you. But you do have Justice coming. Near future energy. Libra. So what is your advice? What can you focus on right now? What can you focus on? What can you focus on? Well, we have the King of Wands here. So focusing on your creativity could be important. Okay, what can you focus on? We've got the 6 of Swords in reverse. And we've got the King of Wands. So focus on releasing anxiety, focus on releasing overthinking about this connection. Maybe try to get some more sleep, I'm hearing. But with the King of Wands and the 6 of Swords, there's a reminder here with the 6 of Swords that you're not trapped. You're not trapped in this situation. Remember, whatever is for your highest good will happen. The King of Wands does talk about daring decisions, boldness, optimism, leadership, vision. And it's giving me, listen, the King of Wands, this card shows up as a reminder to trust oneself. Your intuition knows the way. This is a time to fully embrace your strength and wisdom, which will enable you to make a huge difference in the world. So for some of you, there is a message here about trusting your intuition, not what everybody else says, not everybody else's opinion, especially if you feel like you're in a twin flame connection. People who don't know, anybody who says they don't believe in them has never experienced one. I just got to be honest. And only you know that answer. Only you can trust your intuition. So your advice is to really trust yourself. Your intuition knows the way. There's also a message here about being a leader or doing something creatively. We can even call it the Queen of Wands if you want. If your intuition is telling you that you could lead others or be a light to others, listen to that intuition. There's a reason your intuition is whispering that at you, and it could have something to do with your mission, your soul purpose. The Six of Swords, this card in reverse, this is your advice. This card is a reminder that discomfort, which clearly there's some discomfort going on in your energy, is sometimes a necessary stepping stone towards a happier future. Positive developments will show up on your path, but you must take the leap and embrace your inner strength. So right now, there's both of these cards talk about really embracing your inner strength right now, and just see whatever you're going through right now as a stepping stone towards a brighter future, whether that's a brighter future with this person or someone who's aligned for your highest good. There's also something about feeling like you're trapped in a job. So if you feel like you're stuck in a dead-end job, or you're trapped in a job and your soul is whispering at you that you could be a leader to others, or you could shine your light for the world, listen to that whisper. Hopefully that all makes sense. All right, I'm done talking now. Let's get channeled messages from your person. So I'm going to use this deck. What does your person want to say? I keep taking deep breaths. I don't know what's going on. You could be feeling weighed down. Your person could be feeling weighed down. Somebody could be sick. I don't know. Someone has something weighing heavily on their chest, maybe. Your person. That's actually the Seven of Swords in reverse, is about someone who has something weighing heavily on them. All right, so what does your person want to say to you? What does your person want to say to you? I think so, yes. There's some insecurity there for sure. Do you see that? Like, how insecure? I think so, yes. It's not very confident. All right, that was the bottom of the deck, by the way. So let's see what this person wants to say to you. I wouldn't be surprised if more insecure, I'm too afraid to talk to you cards come out. What does this person want to say to you? Hear the crows? I don't want to lose you. I have a pair of crows that's hanging out by my house, by the way. I don't want to lose you. I just dream and wish for everything. Yes, and that's great, but if you can't just dream and wish for everything to happen. Sometimes you have to, like, take that leap of faith. I'm talking to your person, not you. What do you want? So there is a little bit of insecurity coming out with your person. Wondering what it is that you want. I am manifesting you. That's what I meant about they could be picking up their phone, hoping to hear from you. You are my everything. 10 of Cups energy. Ace of Pentacles. So they definitely want to offer you something here. I miss you, do you? That was a lot of cards. And there's, again, a little bit more of insecurity. They're wondering if you even miss them. I'll just get two more. Two more. Oh, insecure, 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 insecure. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. Yes, that's a big fat yes. So I feel like, remember we saw, I think so, yes. I feel like they get out of that insecure energy and it becomes a yes. That's also the Sun card. And then we have, you are so beautiful. Why do you need me? Insecure. So I'm just going to call out some years and dates and months that could be symbolic. It might take me a minute. What number is that? That's a 4. So 1994, 1997, 1999, 1998, 1991, 1974, 1979, 1978, 1971, 1984, 1989, 1987, 1981, January 1st, January 8th, January 4th, January 9th, January 7th, or January 14th, 19th, 17th, or 18th. This is going to take me a while. April 9th, April 7th, April 4th, April 8th, April 1st, April 11th, April 10th, or April 19th, 17th, 18th, or 14th. July 4th, July 9th, July 8th, July 1st, July 10th, July 11th, or July 14th, 19th, or 18th. Where am I here? August. August 1st, August 4th, August 7th, August 9th, August 11th, August 10th, August 19th, 14th, 17th. I am like spacing out right now. There's doubles, so it makes it more complicated. September 4th, September 7th, September 9th, September 8th, September 11th, September 10th. Oh my goodness. September 14th, 17th, 19th, or 18th. October 1st, October 11th, October 8th, October 9th, October 4th, October 7th, October 18th. My brain is shutting down. October 18th, 19th, 14th, 17th. And I'll mention November. November could be symbolic. November 10th. Oh my gosh, I just looked at the bottom of the deck. Hang on. November 10th, November 8th, November 9th, November 4th, November 7th. That's it. Look at what's on the bottom of the deck. I am coming, trust. So, my friends, I'm going to leave it here. I am sending you so much light and love, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.